This is One on One.
Pleased to welcome Jason Gorevic, who is the CEO of an organization called Teledoc. Good to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks
What is
for having me
Teledoc?
on. Teledoc's a 24/7, 365 service that connects patients and physicians who are not in the same place. So we do that for almost over 12.5 million members. Last year we did almost 600,000 telehealth visits where somebody gets connection with a physician either by video, over their mobile app, or through the telephone whenever they need it. We can diagnose and our physicians can treat them, provide them what they need just like they get any other service.
Jason, how do people sign up?
So mostly we sell to employers and health plans who provide this as a benefit for their constituents. It becomes part of the benefits package. And then the consumer goes on, they log on through their app, and within about 5 minutes, they've requested a visit from a board-certified physician. When they request to talk to the doctor, it usually takes them about 7 minutes. And 7 minutes later, they're talking to a board-certified physician who can take care of whatever their needs are.
The idea for this came from where?
So originally, it actually came from a physician who provided care for NASA astronauts.
Really?
Yeah, which, telemedicine has been around for generations, really. But we took it and we distilled it down to a service that's really scalable, provides a solution for consumers in need. It's harder and harder for people to get access to doctors these days, and it's more and more expensive. So we provide better care, more conveniently, more accessible for lower costs.
Where is it being provided? Play this out geographically, and also how many docs are we talking?
Yeah, all over the country. We operate in every state except Arkansas today.
I'm not even going to ask why not Arkansas.
It's not
I'm going to leave Arkansas alone.
And we have about 1,000 doctors. We have almost 2,000 behavioral health professionals.
Well, play that out for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So behavioral health is another one of those areas. Terrible access to care problems. Really difficult for consumers to know who to go to, because each behavioral health professional has a different subspecialty. Some treat behavioral disorders, some eating disorders, some relationship issues, some substance abuse. So we provide a guide essentially for the consumer to get to the right provider the first time, and then they connect remotely. Because when somebody's feeling down, they're depressed, whatever it is, they're less likely to get up and go see their provider. We can connect them right from the comfort of their own living room.
Play this out a little bit. I mean, now you're really talking about an interesting situation. Someone needs to talk to someone. Play this out a little bit, Jason. How would they know who to call? And how would they navigate that system of behavioral specialists to know this is the right doc for me, the right specialist for me?
Yeah, so that's where Teledoc comes in. We act as a guide for them and help them connect with the right provider the first time. And then they create, in the case of behavioral health, a longitudinal relationship with that provider. They'll have a series of 6 or 8 visits on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. Go through, we'll track their progress through that, so we're making sure that they're actually making clinical progress and their issues being addressed. We do quality assurance. We have massive quality assurance. Last year we did over 60,000 chart reviews of our physicians to make sure that the care that's being delivered is of the top quality. And then the consumer really gets access to care when they need it, again, on a lower cost basis than they would get anywhere else.
Yeah, describe the cost.
Yeah, so for a physician visit, it's about $45 at the most. Now that may be subsidized by their plan or their employer, so it may be even as little as free for them. Generally, it's a copay in the neighborhood of $10 to $20 to see one of our physicians. And that physician can really take care of their needs. 92% of our members say, my Teledoc visit completely resolved my issue. I didn't need any follow-up care. I got better because of my Teledoc visit.
It's interesting because, in terms of marketing and branding and being out there, the folks at Oscar told us about you guys, but I'm curious, how do you even get out there in the marketplace?
Yeah, so we work with health plans frequently to provide care to their fully insured membership bases, or to...
excuse me for interrupting, you make partnerships with them?
Yep, like for example with Oscar, right? We go to Oscar, we work with them, we're just embedded in their benefit package. So any consumer who buys an Oscar health plan, automatically has access to Teledoc. And then we work with them to communicate to that membership so that they know about us, so that they, you know, because we're retraining people, right? We're sort of
What do you mean
changing.
retraining?
Well, we're changing those neural pathways. For a long time, for generations, people have
Got to
said,
see the doc.
right, exactly. I'm sick, I've got to go to the doctor.
And how's the doctor going to help me over the phone?
Well, so we're retraining them, right? We're explaining to them and making sure that they know there's a better way, right? There's a different way to get care that brings the care to you instead of you having to make a pilgrimage to the doctor.
Okay, well, let me play devil's advocate for a second. Is it fair to say, would you agree that there are certain situations where it is better to see the physician?
Absolutely, 100%.
Play this out a little bit.
We can't do sutures, we can't set broken bones remotely, right? I mean, those are things that you really have to be in front of a doctor. And so about 6% of the time, our physicians say, you need to be seen in person. About 1%, they say, you need to go to the emergency room because this is something that needs to be seen immediately. And about 5% of the time we say, you know, I think you need to be seen in person, and it needs to be either in a doctor's office or in an urgent care center. It's beyond the scope of what we can do.
Or
for
maybe you
remotely.
need a test, whether it's a CT scan, MRI, who knows what it is.
Yep.
But that can't be done, I want to be clear, by
No.
Teledoc. You can't do.
Absolutely right. So we recognize that there are limitations to what you can do remotely, but the data shows that about 1/3 of the ambulatory care visits in the country could be handled remotely by telehealth.
1/3?
1/3. Over 400 million visits are appropriate a year, are appropriate for telehealth.
How much are we talking about saving here?
There's the potential savings is billions. Last year alone, we saved our customers and the healthcare system almost $400 million.
$400 million.
Yeah. Now, it's a tremendous savings because people who go for a Teledoc visit don't have as many repeat visits. They get better the first time. It's lower cost. There's less unnecessary testing, and the quality is incredibly high.
I want to be clear. Is it all over the phone? Is it some of it? Can I see, use the technology, FaceTime or whatever it is? Do we see? What?
Yep.
What is it?
Yeah, so we provide the consumer with choice. We say whatever you want, whether you want to do a video visit through our app, whether you want to do a phone visit but upload pictures of the rash on your arm or the pink eye that you got from your kids, or if you want to do it by phone because you think you might have a sinus infection and there's no visualization that's really going to help that, we leave it up to the consumer unless it's clinically necessary, right? So we launched a dermatology program last year. Dermatology, obviously, we need to be able to visualize, right? So we say, you can do it, absolutely we can take care of you, but you have to either upload an image or you have to do a video visit so the physician can visualize what's going on.
Case by case, it's different.
Exactly.
How long has this organization been around?
Company's been around
2009?
since 2002. I joined the company as a CEO in 2009. Yep. And we've had great success. We've grown year over year, triple digits the last few years, 77% last year. We took the company public in July. So it's been a great run.
And it started with astronauts at NASA. Fascinating.
Yeah, exactly.
Jason Gorevic, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Teledoc. Thank you, Jason. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Steve.
We'll be right back with One-on-One right after this.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by Investors Bank, New Jersey Resources, Sovereign Health System, Oscar Health Insurance, NJM, ADP, and by the Fidelco Group. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.